Nature has many ways of making us realize how significantly small we are in its grand scheme of things. The closer we look, the more we realize that some of the natural phenomenon that we take for granted act in surprising and insane ways. It's even better when people are able to capture such astonishing natural phenomena in videos. Today we'll be taking a look at 10 of these insane natural events that were caught on camera. Before jumping into the video, don't forget to click the bell button and subscribe to the channel for more amazing and exciting videos. Let's get started. 10. Sea foam. The sea waves love to leave their impact wherever they go, and this is one of the dramatic examples. In this video, you see that the shoreline has been covered with a foam-like substance. This is sea foam. Sea foam forms when marine water with higher concentrations of organic matter is perturbed, usually from the breaking waves. Usually this causes a thin layer of sea foam on the shoreline. But in rare cases, the foam can be produced in larger amounts, as we can see in the video. The larger quantities are produced due to algal bloom. The sea foam is not harmful. It's actually a good indicator of normalcy in the marine ecosystem. But on certain occasions, the sea foam may carry algal toxins that can irritate the eyes and the respiratory system of the beachgoers. 9. The Great Miami Tornado. Tornadoes seem to have special inclination for open, wide spaces, but this wasn't the case in May of 1997, as the tornado decided to go straight into Miami. Maybe it realized its mistake and slowed down a bit through downtown, jumped over the Biscayne Bay, ran into a cruise ship, flipped a car, and then disappeared. Even though the damage was small, the horrifying footage of the tornado shaping up amidst the skyscrapers made international headlines. Of course, tornadoes actually like the farmland, as there are more rural space than urban areas in the world, but the videos of the Great Miami Tornado was a fair reminder that they can actually make their way into a big city. 8. Blue lava. You may think that this clip has been edited, or it could be from some fantasy film, but this is not the case. This is an actual natural phenomena. The video was recorded at the Kawah Ijen volcano in Indonesia. People noticed that the lava coming out of the crater had unusual brilliant blue color. But the blue color isn't actually coming from the lava. It's due to the emission of sulfuric gas from the cracks in the volcano. The gas inside the cracks has great pressure, it combusts when it comes out, the sulfur condenses into liquid form, and this results in the lava turning blue as it descends down the slopes. The flowing blue lava can be spotted in the areas where the temperature of the surroundings exceeds the melting point of sulfur to condense it into liquid form. 7. Everest Avalanche. The 2015 Gorkha earthquake shook a part of Nepal. Nothing was left stable. Temples were toppled, and houses turned into debris in a matter of seconds. More than 9,000 people lost their lives in the tragedy. Meanwhile, on the roof of the world, the catastrophic event shook the mountains. The earthquake sent an avalanche down from the peak of Pamore near Everest. Hikers saw the ground trembling and the rumble of the imminent tragedy. Suddenly, there was a huge blast of snow that swept over them. The survivors opened their eyes into a world of buried equipment and white tents, with more than 19 people losing their lives. 6. Asphalt Lakes. The Pitch Lake, located in Trinidad, is a pretty insane natural occurrence. When it was discovered in 1595, people immediately realized the usefulness of tar seeping through the lake. Surprisingly, only a little research has been done of this lake and its origins. Some scientists believe it was formed due to the two faults meeting and pushing up the oil from deep within the earth, but no one is sure about the exact cause of this occurrence. The lighter elements would come in contact with the air and they would evaporate over time, leaving asphalt behind. The Labre Pitch Lake is the largest asphalt lake in the world. It serves as a great economic resource for the people of Tobago and Trinidad. They're able to produce and export anti-corrosive black paint by using the asphalt from the lake. Besides this, they also produce seam sealant, insulating compounds, underbody coating for vehicles, among many other valuable products. 5. Tōhoku earthquake and tsunami. This natural disaster caused unparalleled destruction in Japan in 2011, and this catastrophic event was captured on camera. Waves are so strong that they swallowed houses in entirety and whole towns disappeared, while the flaming debris and boats were carried far inland. Causing unprecedented destruction in northeast Japan, this natural disaster took the lives of over 16,000 people and deprived millions from their homes. Even just taking a look at the unstoppable waves from above, the whole event had the terrifying quality of a nightmare. People had to run up to hills to save their lives as the ground had been filled with rushing waves. These apocalyptic scenes shocked the entire world, and the results of this disaster were so powerful that it shifted the planet on its axis. 4. Asperatus Clouds. No, this isn't some dramatic editing of the sky. This is an actual natural event. Asperatus clouds are actually a new classification, and they've only been photographed during the past 3 decades. It gives the appearance of ocean waves in the sky. To be more precise, it actually looks like waves are flowing in a constant motion. Even though the appearance of asperatus clouds is pretty disturbing, they dissipate without the occurrence of any kind of storm. As they have recently been discovered, scientists are unsure about the cause of this occurrence. Many studies are being carried out to gather evidence on the possible conditions needed for the formation of these clouds. They were frequently seen over the Great Plains of the United States during the past 3 decades. As of 2009, these clouds have been proposed to be a separate cloud classification. If this proposal proves to be successful, then asperatus clouds will be the first newly regarded formation in over 50 years. 3. Plane inside a hurricane. When people encounter a hurricane, they run for their lives, but some scientists actually fly into these storms. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA, has employed 2 planes just for this purpose. Named after the Muppets Miss Piggy and Kermit, they have to plunge into such dangerous conditions to gather information about the hurricanes. Kermit took on Florence in 2018. The mission was dangerous as they had to deal with one of the most powerful hurricanes of the season. The plane had aerospace engineer Nick Underwood on board. He was able to capture Kermit's troubling flight into the hurricane before it broke through the eye of the storm. Despite the outer chaos, the center was calm with blue skies. Another researcher, Heather Halbach, was able to capture this surreal moment. The plane was surrounded by white clouds with the sun overhead. Such flights actually last up to 12 hours, during which GPS cylinders are dropped into the air. They collect impressive data, which helps in better prediction and management of the hurricanes. 2. Exploding lakes. Exploding lakes are natural occurrences that happen when an unusually high quantity of either CO2 or methane gas is found in the water. During such cases, you can literally see the surface of the lake spewing with bubbles as the gas is released from the depths of the lake. This generates a dangerous gas cloud that could be hazardous to everybody around the lake. This phenomenon was unknown until 1984, when the lake in Cameroon burst and created a gas cloud that killed 37 people. Another lake in Cameroon erupted in 1986, killing about 1,700 people. In this video, you can see large amounts of highly explosive methane gas spewing from multiple frozen lakes from around the globe. Not only does this prove how hazardous the lake could be if it was thawed, but by easing the lake from its methane and burning it, enables it to escape into the atmosphere as CO2. While CO2 is also a greenhouse gas, methane can hold up to 25 times as much heat, thus contributing to climate change. 1. Chelyabinsk Meteor. A catastrophe from space would be the last kind of natural disaster you'd think of, but the Earth actually gets more visits from meteors than we can actually think of. So far, Russia seems to be the hot point for these catastrophic meteor visits. In 1908, there was a horrific explosion over the Stony Tunguska River in Russia, which was attributed to a meteorite. It flattened over 770 square miles of woodland. More recently, on the 15th of February 2013, the citizens of Russia woke up to a horrific visit from space again. This time, the meteor caused explosion over the Chelyabinsk Oblast in the Ural region. The surprise visit was well captured on camera. People saw the fierce white light in the sky before the meteor exploded in midair, shattering windows and injuring over 1,500 people. You've just watched 10 insane natural phenomena caught on camera. Which of these natural events shocked you the most? Tell us in the comments section below. We hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching.